Hey tribe and potential tribe members. We're going to see what's to know and what's unknown in your connection, okay? This is for the energy of Sagittarius, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest on my altar, okay? Understand that the person you got in mind may not be the person coming through these cards or through the divine, okay? This is to help you, not to be nosy, okay? So I'm an intuitive reader, and let's see what we get. We get what we get. Won't throw no fits around here, okay? It's for you or it ain't. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. Oh, I wanted to cut. These past energies came before this shift. We're going to see relevant past energies. We're going to see mutual energies consciously or unconsciously. Past is unconscious or conscious. Okay, we're going to get their energies consciously and your energies unconsciously. We're going to see what they would say if they was to reach out now. We're going to see what you would say back, or how you would, what you would say if they was to reach out, or vice versa. Okay. Some things is changing as we report in live from Pajamaville. Okay. So let's see what happened in your past. And may be significant, but hermit energy happened in your past. Yeah. Ins and outs. Connects, disconnects. Ascension had to happen on a heart level. Ascension had to happen in the lower levels of self, in the hidden or darker aspects of self. This is a mutual past energy, consciously or unconsciously, and it does feel more unconscious. This is one of those connections that comes into your experience and sparks that hermit energy where, yeah, you may have to retreat for a minute, but growth happens. Recognition on a soulful 11. Wow. 9/11 in my experience. That angel number for me speaks to a dramatic change in 2 areas of life. I can't even get my words out in y'all reading Sagittarius. Okay. I like it. Although this may have felt possibly even difficult in one way or another in the past, it was definitely hermit energy. It was definitely centered on soulful understanding, soulful truth, soulful guidance, connecting to the right aids in your experience, physically and spiritually. Although at times growth can be painful, it's a beautiful thing when it shows up, in the form of love. So this is flipped over. No, this is the back. Oh, it's flipped. It's definitely something that requires separation. And when I say separation, I mean in the physical sense, just as the hermit energy needs to stand alone for a while to gather themselves. If you can hear that baby crying, I'm sorry. I guess my cousin here, she the only one with a little baby. Sorry about that. Maybe some of you, it involved children, Where is this going? Is this in regards to the past or the present? Or am I just acknowledging this? Energy of Sagittarius, your reading is like trying to pull me so deep, and it's like, dang. It a cold connection, you know. Sagittarius, it was a cold connection, but it absolutely was a divine connection. I feel like in this connection you had to, I heard third party find out. Like it was indirect communication is what I'm saying. It feels like this was a lot of indirect communication, but it's probably because of the hermit energy, the out energy, right? The cold energy. Spiritually still connected, but physically separate. With great purpose. This may have been something, a connection that helped you recognize your independence and the ways in which you can truly stand alone and gather spiritual strength, spiritual wisdom, you know, a better interconnectedness is what I'm hearing. Let's find out some stuff about the present energies, consciously or unconsciously. This is some deep shit, you know what I mean? And you take it how it resonates, but I do think you were able to transform, both of you, although separately. I think you were able to transform in different ways. It's something about the fire in this connection, you know what I mean? It brought more awareness to the colder aspects of both of you. And Sagittarius, you're a fire sign, you know what I mean? You're supposed to absolutely be in the heat of the moment, but this is where this person helped come in and maybe temper you. You know, the temperance energy where it's fire and water. Presently, the mutual energy is something here also about seeing the beauty in life. Working on your stability, working on your comfort. Working on your finances especially. Some of you are getting up earlier and grinding. Honoring your truth. Speaking your truth. Living in a higher vibration. Understanding more and more what freedom genuinely is. A lot of you are moving more into the energy of letting your truer self be shown. And this is again a present mutual energy. You're different, and you're about to show your differences to the world in a way where it's a lot of crown chakra energy here where you're going to show your divinity. But I can't get around this side-eye look, you know. With this being a mutual energy and this strong-ass side-eye, I feel like both of y'all side-eye in the connection, like, well, what is going to be this time? Okay, I'm not going back in the hermit. We need a celebration. We need some loyalty, some royalty. Something sweet. It's something about the eyes. For some of you, you're going to see how this person is sweet on you in their eyes, you know. This person may like your eyes or vice versa or same, you know. But they say the eyes are the window to the soul, and I think you guys are going to be doing a lot of looking into each other's eyes. Some of you, ooh, they just said for some of you, this person is looking at your pictures and they just love your eyes. So need to speak up. Or maybe they feel like they need to speak up when they look at you. Maybe both of you. But both of you are really focused on your finances and gaining independence. I think in the past, one or both of you may have been the kind of persons that were frequently in relations. You know, whether it be a full-on relationship or, you know, friends with benefits or, you know, what the fuck is we doing here type shit. You know what I mean? You might have had a lot of that. And after this connection, it may have been brutal, you know, or it may have, this may have been the one connection that put you on your ass for a minute. You see what I'm saying? Both of you. I think this was the kind of connection that you wasn't really able to walk away from. You know, Sagittarius energy is, you know what I mean? So it's like, to not be in your, hey, let's get it kind of energy is, it's like, was this relationship that important? You know what I mean? Or is it something within myself that was so important for me to see? You know what I mean? It's almost this, again, sit your ass down energy. Hold on. What happened in that connection? Because I ain't felt the same since. But now both of you are like, and you know the Hermit is like that cloaking energy, and y'all both ready to come out of, you see it's unzipping, coming out of that Hermit's energy, recognizing that Zebra energy, that difference, you know. Let's go into their energies consciously. What are their, what's up with them consciously? Honey, that proof is in the pudding. Consciously. They can't get you out of their experience. Ooh. I just heard the one that got away. That is so cute. Okay, Sagittarius, what you doing? What are you doing? Okay, the one that got away. This is like the fastest moving energy in the way that I look at these. Oh, it's almost this energy even of life moves faster when you're in my energy. When I'm in your energy, life is just... This person is doing this more in a sneaky manner, though. This X-ray is with the fox. This person is still in your energy. I'm not saying stealing, although they could be, but I'm saying they're still in your energy. When both of you retreated into this Hermit energy in the past, you never let each other go. You never detached. The vibe is still there and popping. This person knows that the proof is in there. In a way, this is my had to eat my words card. I don't know how this fully ended in the distant past, because this is the near past, you know what I mean, more so. Just don't give me all your business, just tell me a little something. But I don't know how this ended up, you know, I don't know, because it was more or less divinely orchestrated. Because Hermit energy is a major arcana, you know. Whatever the reason, this person never got you out of their... It was still that spiritual connection here is what I'm saying. The Hermit aligns to that soulful energy. So if this is one of those connections that's on a soulful level, divine connection, right? Then you were still connecting to that when you was in that soul energy. This is more or less my twin card for those who resonate with that term. They're connected. They just got two heads. Let's see what your energy is unconsciously, you know, to this connection or whatever. There's more to say over here. This person also is trying to understand how you're so strong, Sagittarius. This person has an x-ray of your backbone. I ain't gonna tell you what I heard. You can do it, put your back into it. I guess I told you. Oh. I just heard day and night. Day and night difference. Roses may be significant in your connection. But I feel this energy with that of them wanting it to unfold naturally, to bloom naturally. Tell me more about your energies unconsciously. Let's get your energies unconsciously. This is the card that was at the bottom of the deck. And they told me to just take it for your energy. I'm like, if it come out. Oh, final destination. You're trying to pinpoint. They've never really brought me to this end here. And it's pointing north. You're trying to figure out if this is true north for you. If it's towards purpose. If this some North Node shit. And busting in as the Hermit. You know. I feel this energy with that dot. Like the destination is on the back. Flip it over. You got to look at things a little differently. You may need to look at things a little differently. I feel like you're still looking at the past side of the map. And it's time to flip it over and see the future side. So you can see the future destination. But this comes also with coming out of that cloaking energy. When you're fully out of that, hermit type energy. As of right now, you're sitting in the trees. You're elevated, you know what I mean? You're comfortable. You're evaluating some shit. You're trying to figure it out. You may be earthing. You may be trying to ground yourself. You may be meditating more. You may be divinely communicating with the divine. You may be experiencing shared dreaming or telepathy with this person as well. But at the end of the day, you have to see things differently. And it comes with further evolution. It comes with further spiritual growth and awakening and understanding. You know what I mean? And more so, it comes with the unfolding of this connection. Everything can't be handled psychically. Some shit has to play out in the physical. You feel me? Anything else here on your energy? Anything else on your energy? You like scratching your head trying to figure this out too. I mean, your person already realized that the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the soup. Again, having to eat that truth soup. I think y'all both also may still be looking in on each other, just the same as you had to find out information in the past. You know what I mean? Whether that's tarot readers, doing your own readings, specifically meditating on the connection energy, on social medias, some of you maybe have even been texting, trying to find out more, but I heard inadvertently, in a way where both of y'all was sneaky. Both of y'all was sneaky. Because they got it in theirs. I don't know if you still sneaky, but in the mutual energy, this side eye, I don't think you really spying or looking in too much anymore. I think you feel like the picture has been made more or less complete from your end or your perspective. Maybe this is also why it's that need again to look at things differently, because maybe you think you've got it all figured out, Maybe you think that this is one of those connections that, you know, well, whatever, it's coming past, it's supposed to be gone then, but it's more looking in that should be done. Maybe it's not all figured out. Maybe this quilt isn't as complete as you think it is. Maybe the fabrics of life haven't finished weaving this enough for you to really have the bigger picture. If this person could say anything or was to reach out, what would they say? That's too many. We're not even about to play them type of games. We will stick with this one. We'll clarify since y'all wanted to give more. This person definitely wants to shoot their shot. This person is resonating in their heart chakra energy. I feel like this person has also tamed that sacral energy, that sexual energy, that creative magic, that, ooh, I heard lust. Why, yes. This person definitely wants to move forward more healthy, but I think they know that you may even still see them as kind of a threat. Person will tell you that they're moving in a more healthy manner. They've learned how to come out of the lower self. If this was heavily sexual based or anything like that, this person is not really working from that mindset anymore. There's a stabilizing of self here. Yeah, this person has put on new shoes. They're more mature. They're more focused on what would best benefit their life moving forward and benefit their connection or this connection moving forward. This person is definitely ready to go through the ups and downs with you. You know, they're tied into this. And they're ready to try on a new pair of shoes and reach the finish line with you. Illuminated. And they might be wanting to knock you up. Hello. Whoa. Okay. So let's see what you would say back. Or what you would say if this person wants to straight up hit you up. Like, yo, what it do? That's too many. That's a whole lot. Is it? Hold on, let's find out. Yeah, that's a lot. You see how they play? You like I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm prepared. I keep hearing confusion with the way these cards was just doing, and my ears is like static right now. It's a lot of confusion. It may even be interference. Something about the way that smoke was. Cleanse. Clear the energy. This person is trying to communicate with you without words before they approach you. I heard less jaded. You guys have to understand that you don't know as much as you think you know about this connection. You know, you've learned more about yourself. You've learned more about this person. But now it's time to learn more about the connection. It may be together. You know, it doesn't have to be romantically. But you need to listen. You need to listen. You need to hear this person out with this green, this heart chakra energy. You need to hear this person out compassionately. Take what you both have learned in that hermit energy of the past and apply it now in a way that's nourishing to the connection. You're going to have to soften yourself at least a little if you want love, because love is not aggressive. Love is not painful. Growing pains are, but not love. Forgiveness needs to be had. And with the embodiment of this crown chakra energy, I think you need to embody what, the divinity, the grace, the favor that the divine has given you. I think that you are very ascended, and you need to walk in your highest level of divinity even when it's time to re-engage with this, no matter how you choose to move forward with it. I just heard also they're going to respect you much more. Big girl draws is what I heard. Big boy draws. Okay. Okay, you got two kites here. It has to be elevated movement. It can't just be, can't go back in the lower self in this connection. It has to be the ability to go between higher and lower self. The higher chakras, the lower chakras, and resonate in the bridge between higher and lower self, which is the heart. You guys have to be able to understand each other, and more importantly, communicate with softened ears, with heart attentive. Listen with compassion and understanding, not just to respond or just to know some shit. We're going to leave it there. I love you, energy of this Sagittarius, okay? Don't get confused. Don't get confused. If this connection comes back in, it can be what you make it. Stay or go, it can be what you make it. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. And thank y'all who watched to the end. Like, share, subscribe. Do what you do if you want to, okay? I love y'all.